Hello and welcome to the 2007 Elwood City Annual Christmas Parade, Come Home for the Holidays. I'm John DeLoya.
And I'm Betty Bainey DeLoya. We are your announcers for today's parade, coming to you from downtown Elwood City.
The floats have already been judged and we will announce the winners as they come through the parade route. Leading the parade today is the Elwood City Police Car, driven by Lieutenant Dave Kingston. Riding in the car is Mayor Dawn Clyde. We thank them both in the police department for all their help and cooperation, and we wish them happy holidays. Next, we have Officer McBride of the Elwood City Police Department, along with the police dog Jozek, and they both together help fight crime in Elwood City. Okay, and now it's the pride of Elwood City, Lincoln High School Marching Blue Band. Under the direction of Mr. Lee Caldwell, choreographer Betty Bainey DeLoya, drum majorette the pretty Emily Tolan.
The band has participated this year at the Mercer County Band Festival and the Lawrence County Band Festival. They also appeared at the Grove City College at a college game. The band will be traveling to Disney World in Florida in February to march in the Disney Parade. Good luck to everyone. Coming up is our first float. It is the Paw Prince 4-H Club float, the Grinch that stole Christmas. Paw Prince is a canine 4-H club in Lawrence County. The club is 12 years old. The leaders are Bruce and Joan Badger, Terry Weingardner, Judy Wise, Joe and Laura Ostrowski, and Connie Keith. There are about 20 members in the club who train their dogs basic obedience and agility during the summer and do other activities such as a kindergarten dog safety program.
This is the third place winner in the religious floats, entered by Tina Bopen Ford, entitled Bethlehem. Our float represents the birth of Jesus, the true meaning of Christmas.
Now comes Aragon with his handler Cody McGill, a funeral director at the Turner Funeral Home. Aragon is a grief therapy counselor at the Turner Funeral Home in Elwood City and the Turner Myers Funeral Home in Newcastle.
Welcome to the future of wireless with Dual Electronics, located at 629 Lawrence Avenue here in Elwood City, providing Sprint, Nextel, and Verizon Wireless. Looking for a nice gift with a cell phone, stop in and see Doreen.
Dashing through the snow. This float is brought to you by Approved Toilet Rentals Incorporated, in cooperation with Joyce Herman, Nikki Beecham, Cindy Thompson, and families. They hope to bring a smile to everyone's face during this busy holiday season. Everyone at Approved Toilet Rentals wishes you fun and laughter with your friends and family this holiday season, and the best of everything for the coming new year.
Here we have the first fire department in our parade, the Wurdenberg Perry Fire Department. It has 40 active members working from 2 different stations. Tanker 2206 is a 1997 International driven by Justin Newpower. Justin has several cute little girls as his passengers. Engine 2202 is a 1986 Ford built by Pierce Manufacturing and is driven by Jarrett MacDonald. Tanker 2205 is being driven by Dan Moffett. It's a 2004 Peterbilt that can carry 1,500 gallons of water. Brush Truck 2203 is a 1979 truck driven by Chris Main. Dave Steffler is the fire chief of the Wurdenberg Perry Township Volunteer Fire Department.
Next we have the Dance Expressions under the direction of Pam McDonald is located at 817 Lawrence Avenue. The studio specializes in all phases of dance and baton, ages 2 through adult, beginner through advanced. Pam, staff, and the students of Dance Expressions wish all of you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Winter Wonderland is the theme for this year's float from Pam McDonald's Dance Expression Dance Studio. Decorated in silver and blue, this float depicts all of the wonderful things that happen when the snow falls, from the shimmery snowflakes to the igloo building and these wonderful snowmen. We all wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Next we have Lawrence County District Attorney John Bonchavingo and his family, along with Mr. McGruff, the crime dog. District Attorney and Mr. McGruff has taken a great bite out of crime in Lawrence County. And now we have Leonard Borselli and family, the Indomitable Snowman. Look at that dog, wishing everyone a Merry Christmas.
Next we have the First Church of God float nativity scene. They won first place in the religious float category. The First Church of God on Mercer Road has had a float in the Christmas parade for approximately 20 years. Their first year they participated in, they were the only religious float in the parade. The characters on the float are being portrayed by children and adults from the church.
This is the third place traditional float winner, Moraine Area Tractor Cruisers. The group is made up of tractor enthusiasts from the western Pennsylvania and eastern Ohio area. In addition to the many parades they participate in each year, they also do benefits as well as their main event, which is a 2-day, 100-plus mile trip on farm tractors. The group was based out of North Swickley. The founders of this organization are Rich Christie, driving a 1952 International W4, and Charlie Bear, driving a 1958 Oliver Super 44. Other members participating today are Don Montgomery, Dennis Donnelly, and Brian de Blasio on his John Deere golf cart. This is the fourth place winner in the traditional float division. It's presented by the Elwood City Lions Club and entitled Christmas in the Park. A journey back to a simpler time, the Elwood City Lions Club would like to wish you and yours a happy holiday, and please remember the less fortunate in our community.
Now we have the Red Hat Society. Louise Carroll is the queen of the Ravishing Royal Damsels, and Kathy Thalman Blank is the vice queen. The Ravishing Royal Damsels were the first Red Hat chapter in Elwood City. Currently they have 22 members. They are a gorgeous sight when they are all dressed in their purple dresses or slacks with their red hats. Next we have the outstanding Mohawk Marching Band under the direction of Jason Bonner. They have been coming to our Christmas parades for a number of years, and we really do appreciate it. Baton twirler, Leah Beatty. We wish them all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Wayne Township Fire Department recently celebrated 50 years of service to the community. This 1995 Freightliner is driven by Captain Larry Stinson. Dustin Bubb is the driver of this Chevy brush truck. Wayne Township Fire Department has 14 active members, and their chief is Wes Cunningham. This truck from the South Newcastle Borough Fire Department is a 2006 Rosenbauer engine driven by Tom Nacera. Accompanied by Wayne and Ben Foster, this department, founded in 1954, has 14 active members, and their chief is Kelly Bartley.
Coming down the street is our second place winner in the traditional float, Christmas in Whoville. Singers and dancers from the Studio P are making their Elwood City Christmas Parade debut. Their float, Christmas in Whoville, features a live Grinch who is preparing to ride his sleigh into Whoville. Look closely and you will see Max, the dog, and little Cindy Lou Who. Whoville is ready for Santa's arrival. The town is decorated with a tree, presents, a gingerbread house, lights, and a fireplace. Music plays, and all of the Who's, from small to tall, dance in the streets. Over 60 area Studio P students are participating in today's parade. Also marching are studio instructors Miss Angela and Miss Lynn, and the studio mascot Black Lab, Roxy Pieri. Christmas in Whoville. And now we have the second place winner in the religious category, Let's Keep Christ in Christmas, entered by the Chewton Christian Church from Wampum, Pennsylvania. This float was designed by Mrs. Lori Tillia Meager and driven by Mr. Tom Goebel, Mr. Dennis Hall, and Mr. William Mayberry. The children on the float are from our nursery through senior high Sunday school classes. And now we have the first place winner in the traditional category. Running Rebels 4-H Horse Club is located in Chewton. It is run by Aaron Kelly. There are two other helpers, Nicole Zayas and Jane O'Brien. It has 13 members this year. The kids helped build this building as part of their fair project this year. They are now using it for the Christmas float, and then it will be for sale with proceeds benefiting the club. The kids in the club participate in horse shows and in the local fair throughout the summer, and also the team panning in the winter and some inside shows. They also do a community service throughout the year. 4-H is a great organization for anyone ages 8 through 18. It involves all types of activities.
This next truck is from the Franklin Township Fire Department of Beaver County. This 2003 Chevy pickup is driven by Fire Chief Steve Bailey, who has been serving as chief for 20 years. This brush truck, 2001 Chevy pickup, and has a 250-gallon high-pressure foam suppression unit, is driven by 7-year volunteer firefighter Craig McDowell. North Beaver Fire Department has been serving the township residents for 50 years. This Dodge brush truck is being driven by Dustin Pyatt.
And now we have the Cub Scout Pack number 452. The name of their float is the Scouting Christmas. The float was decorated by the Cub Scouts of Pack 452 out of North Swickley Township. They consist of 55 boys ages 6 to 11 years old. The pack is sponsored by and meets at the Concord United Methodist Church. The pack leader is Ray Crummert. The Cub Scouts perform community service projects during the year, including the Scouting for Food, food drive, and Christmas caroling at a local nursing home. The truck and trailer were donated by Ben Ryan Trucking, owned by Stan and Stacy Workerly, parents of a Scout. The boys especially enjoy helping to decorate the annual Christmas parade float, and they really like being in the Christmas parades. The Elwood City Little Wolverines proudly presents the Holiday Cheermeisters. Fresh from Whoville, These twerp cheerleaders have come to bring a little Christmas cheer to all. The Elwood City Little Wolverines is a non-profit organization whose sole purpose is to instill good citizenship, sportsmanship, and leadership in the youth of our community.
This is a proud color guard of the 1st Battalion of the 107th Field Artillery Unit of Pennsylvania Army National Guard, based in Newcastle. The last unit just recently returned from Iraq, making this the first time that all members of the 107th are back in this country. Sadly, though, 4 were killed in action and another died of natural causes. This is one of the Humvee-type vehicles assigned to the 107th. Here we have several members of the 107 and their families riding in a larger military vehicle. We all appreciate the sacrifice and the service this group has given us, and we wish all of them very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. This is a 1972 Thunderbird driven by Jason Biddle. Now here he comes, that man in the red suit, Santa. He's riding in the Jeep donated from Elwood Dodge Chrysler Jeep.
And now we have the Medevac Ambulance Service proudly presents Winter Wonderland 2007. Medevac Ambulance, formerly known as Elwood Ambulance, has been responding to the emergent and not so emergent needs of our community since 1990. Owned by Mr. Edward Helpman, Medevac's 75 employees include paramedics, emergency medical technicians, communication specialists, wheelchair van operators, and office staff.
Medevac Ambulance, headquartered in Newcastle, are serving Lawrence County with stations in Elwood City and Newcastle. The Elwood Fire Department was started in 1910. Now has 7 trucks, 27 volunteer firemen, 12 are part-time paid firemen, and 1 full-time paid fireman. Tower number 4 is driven by Frank Condell and is a 1996 Sutphen. This is a 2006 Crimson engine driven by Todd Pohusky, has a special compressed air foam system that is more effective than plain water in fighting fires. Connie McDonald has been Elwood City's fire chief since 1992 and has been a fireman since coming out of the military service back in 1967. Corey Wilson is the driver of Rescue 2, 2006 Chevy Silverado. And engine number 2, a 1986 Seagrave, is driven by Josh Coulter. Thank you for watching our parade, brought to you by KDSTV.com.
On behalf of John and Betty Bainey DeLoya, we would like to wish everyone a very happy holiday season.